Right, so say chance na ye di enkomo ahodo na nyina elfa petition ahodo Ghana fo bi no mo de akakoma omampanyin John Dramani Mahama say abacho komisa maame Jane Mensa ene mpanifo aye ne two deputies bi no ye njo modwuma emfa from nsem no ene mpa pi na obia eche na adwene e de fasa ensem no sisi ye no mokasa de yade se aye Atik Mohammed ono so akere na adwene e de afa abacho komisa no si ye nyine to akonya emfa ne nsem anaso onto aso na onye na adwuma till 2028 ye be kwakoto abana se bia maame na adwuma be bawie ya no de abawie ya na bebia etisa ono so de nchemu pi na ana de atu edwade fa abato komisa na nyuma hodo ye e wa abato a na no da yekoto ye no ensusu emu ebutia ye nkonente nsem ado Atik Mohammed nso wa de atu dwa e de fa the removal of aye EC no ye ba be chance na ye de honkomo.
So you see, you can't punish an academic for doing his work. I didn't have academic freedom, no. So the person is allowed to publish the research findings, and you cannot penalize Nipanu for so doing. Oh, and this is a subtle attempt at attacking Obi academic freedom, which is not right. But like I said, Ninina, me sure say Mampenyi, I believe Ora John Dramani Mahama, you know, he's not the type who can easily be swayed by some of these sentiments. Ghana ha uka bibina enyo be there because of the party. Oh, I told you be a nyoma yedi goose ni dia atem didie ni sa nyoma ni nyina unyebi. And people go to the extent of disregarding research and undermining the value of research simply because maybe there is a certain finding enya. But you can't discount the relevance of research simply because it doesn't favor you. That is why it is called research. Look, and Obio researcher there are times, especially those of us in quantitative research, you see, before you do the research, you hypothesize. And sometimes you feel like, oh, the way I see some relationship in my research is going to confirm what I already have. I bet one was at the end of the research, you know, there only is a completely opposite finding. And when you say you have to go and massage the research to suit in a open, yes, that is why it is called research. Research is to find what you don't know or what you are not sure of. What must here? So that is why they always say, what is the problem you are seeking to solve by this research? What is here? And what is the gap in the research? I mean, in the literature. What is here? That and you think that your research can help, you know, shed some more light on that. And it's a research, and you are coming to confirm already known for that in your research. And if he did the research and not predict based on the variables available to him and the data, no, I do not see how that amounts to an attempt to be. In fact, one can say he's biased or see perceived bias. So if it is all perceptive, what are we doing? Say we should crucify Obi on the basis of perception.
No, you should not even put yourself in position where your actions will be read to be perceived bias. Yes,
how?
Say?
Why at the time was he the electoral commission? Was he in the electoral commission?
No, even in academia, necessary.
Oh, some of these things are hard, and media. I'm not saying they're sure above all, but if these are the grounds, then I have a big issue. Oh, to the extent that Facebook post no comment. Charlie, this is an attempt to reduce people's rights to free speech. Say waka wa chena adwin unim. Uko Kenya Electoral Commission, there is political party representation. Unim sir. Yes.
Now that's what
that's the composition. What is here in Kenya? Ghana, we played with that idea, and as you know, Mbwa. So it is not completely out of place. I'm not saying I'm not saying the appointment of a known politician and a politically exposed person is right or wrong. But I'm saying it's even a possibility for us. And it was a possibility. We toyed with the idea of, in order to have mutual trust in the process, let's have political party representation. And the superior argument at the time was, look, this institution will crash. And as the framers knew, and then opposition Okasanko, Okasanko, you support or attack the Electoral Commission depending on where you stand. And Tiffany said they all were on the same commission. No, Ebimu or Abemu. there will be internal accusations say Bimua or Muabemun are trying to strangle the commission to do their bidding. And that idea was tossed out. Now you have Nkrofua, Omunye, known politicians and people who are openly partisan. And also on the issues, because at every turn politicians are always opportunistic. Until when it favors them, it is a year electoral commission is the best and so on. When they are in opposition, it is the worst institution ever. Oh, I do not think, sir, just like appointing a politician and a politically exposed person to the Supreme Court, it is possible. I am saying that if I had the choice, I wouldn't appoint Obi or politically exposed to the commission. But share, the appointment. You appoint you Obi. They are not appointing you because we are MPP and NDC. They are appointing you because they feel you can contribute to the work of science institution. Ukohona wuniye any usubai you are coming to further political and partisan interests there. Then we have a basis to demand your head. But so according to the rules, governing the electoral commissioner and our laws governing electoral commissioner, I do not think where you are coming from should necessarily be a problem until you show where you are coming from is what is influencing your judgments and your decisions. Just like the Supreme Court, we have politicians, in fact, who practice at the highest level in politics. But like I said, the final determination is going to be made by the president. Maybe he might find merit in some of the issues he's raising. Maybe he wouldn't. Either way, we await his decision. And in democracy, the actions and the decisions and the choices we make as a people. And I am very confident in the fact that John Dramani Mahama is fully aware of the implications of some of these decisions if he ever takes them. And he's somebody you can say loves our democracy because he's one of the fewer who have been through every process that allows participation in decision making in this country, from assembly member to member of parliament and all that. So he appreciates and understands the value of our democracy. On him, the things that can shake the very foundations of our democracy. So merely acting on sentiments and our impulse and yadia. But like I said, there are advantages in some of these exercises. Say it shows how far we have come as a democracy, how willing we are to even further consolidate our democracy. And it also allows us to see how our leaders take decisions when it comes to some of these tough issues. I wish the petitioner well. Let me congratulate him for exercising that right to petition the president.
Right, I was any pay quoting any Atik Mohammed Nene and a Chogu near Transanafe, you didn't summon so home and come in monitor.
Any I said the whole canon, I think, sir, as I'm no correct, Yanto Sabe, and as some so I don't see any one upon a cacra, now they are dancing. 7 pennies, Umunajia at the mount, and as Regent Swa at the mount. Penfonas I can say with this one, you took a dear and for we are so connected to take a area adrian, connected to carry a job if you say, Adrian Emre, Atabian and Adrian Emre, the more the experience and an area and the property be a weapon be a bon hobby. Said the scene ampone Isaac boy, be a bamboo phobia about me buying 80 namada, Danamada. I mean, no, my dance system, I'm pumping and them so. Or so much easy me and it's an chase you on my pamonkasa and the idea as I make Jane Mensa just a penocre we nipa between she is bound to make mistakes. So what I say, but if her mistakes are pardonable or if her mistakes are occasional and so see the subo ebono because Benin say occasional mistakes are not harmful, but when they become habits. So what I say, nipa ba are granted elections mienu. Elections mienu no. Ba kwa a favor nipa odne ba ba kwa against nipa odne ba and na osha so bo amade ba ne sana no kofo na no kofo yi. Me say saa de bi CSS I just say nipa on follow elections of Ghana why na etumiama the exact and accurate figures e Ghana has election muda because ebi okwara you're saying you hwan ho de no e ma meduru ye ene ati ade nti na o say
I think say asatan akra be kuma o say he de akra nya
ye nya atase nti han na betuama the exact figures ene ade ti petition mu nso mo nyina no me dem feel say asakoye you know score settle bi ase wayem bi ntimi so mpese me ye ne bi za na ma nyina nso emwa o man kankro ene ne pagya
right so we shall for the comment section I say efa emaye yakram